Take a roast of pork, place it in the slow cooker with a few ingredients, and allow it to slow cook until it's absolutely falling to pieces. Then simply shred it up, put some sauce in, and serve it on buns. How could it possibly be any better than this? Let's make some pulled pork sliders on the One Pot Chef. First things first, I've got 1.5 kilos of roast pork. Now this pork is basically a leg roast, so it's got the bone out. And all I've done is I've taken a knife and I've trimmed off the rind off the top and a little bit of the fat. I've left some of the fat on there because fat is flavour and I want to keep some of that on there because it will make a lovely flavour to this when it cooks. I've transferred the pork roast into a slow cooker and I'm just going to season this generously with some salt. And I'm going to pour over some apple cider vinegar, 2/3 of a cup, about 200 millilitres. I'm just going to pour that over. This will give that beautiful flavour of apples, but it's also got a nice sharpness to it as well. Now all we have to do is put the lid on and allow this to cook for 10 hours on low, or until the meat is literally just falling to pieces. You should be able to just put a fork into it and it will just start to fall apart. 10 hours later and you can see our roast has absolutely beautifully cooked and it's just falling to pieces. I mean, look at that. How gorgeous is that? So what I want you to do is take a couple of forks and I'm just going to get you to basically rip up all this meat into little strands. Just shred it up. Our meat's been shredded, so now all we need to do is tip the cooking liquid out of the slow cooker because we don't need it anymore and put the meat back into the slow cooker. Meat's in the pot and I'm going to add in 1 cup of Smokey barbecue sauce. You can use any kind you like. And if you don't like barbecue sauce, please feel free to substitute for something you do like. Maybe some tomato ketchup or some tomato salsa, something like that. And just give that a quick stir. Barbecue pork sliders. I cannot wait. Now all we need to do is just reheat this. We're just going to put this back in the slow cooker for about half an hour on low and it'll be nice and hot and we'll be ready to serve. I've got some nice soft dinner rolls here which I've just cut in half there, and you can put whatever toppings you want on. I'm just going to put a little bit of cheese on each. Just top that with some of that beautiful smoky barbecue pulled pork. Put their little lids on. And our barbecue pulled pork sliders are complete and I am ready to dive in and have a taste. Oh, it's messy. Yum. That's so good. And that meat is so incredibly tender. You barely have to chew it, it is just literally melting in the mouth. Yum. And you can really taste the sharpness from that apple cider vinegar and that beautiful barbecue sauce on there as well. And as I said, you can change the sauce up and do whatever you like with it, but that is sensational. Well, I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Check out my other videos at OnePotChefShow.com. And until next time, see you later. Just to give you an idea of what I'm doing at the moment, it is nearly 1 o'clock in the morning and I'm making barbecue pulled pork sliders, which is just totally bizarre. I really should be in bed getting some sleep, but I'm going to have another bite of this. Yum. Things I do for YouTube.